It is December 27th. It's still going on outside. Yesterday was the 26th. By 12:50, I check out at Giant Eagle in Louisville with my client. But before, when I walked in, so about a half hour before, there's a little AutoZone on the corner. The blue car that I told you was involved. The guys out there had his hood open. He's yelling out, "I feel bad about everything." He said, I talked to them, and they really didn't know about the tapes before. I told you, my family knew nothing. It's just Michelle's family. And he's like, I guess, he said, and after everything they did to her, I know. It is really just them stealing from the case. They knew that. Come on. They knew that. These people have committed so much terrorism. It's not funny. None of this is funny. Come on. And then I like it when they try to tell people, oh, we're supposed to be helping the police go after. And the police wouldn't ask you to help them. I told my one friend I talked to from online, started laughing. He said the police would never ask anybody to help them out. They would never, ever include them. Because they could tamper with evidence. And like the police said up there, the Portage County Sheriff's, Miss Hall, it would be illegal for anybody to be in your home outside a protected light case. Not one of our officers had any knowledge of anybody being in your home or anybody else's home outside a protected light case. I said, with a statement. This is the Fourth Amendment, yes. I said, you couldn't even look or listen. You know, I looked into the law. Not only can they not look or listen, it can never even be used. And they go to jail for it. For every constitutional right broke, it's 1 to 10 years. Conflict of interest is 1 to 10. They're looking at the minimum of 5 without the drugs, without stalking charges, obstruction of justice charges. They're looking at life in federal, and then embezzlement of government funds. It's the agent that called me back from out of his area. See, I lived in Portage County. I called the hotline. Should have went to Akron. No way in hell a Stark County FBI task force guy should have forgot my case, but it was his daughter. She was running around. My dad's FBI. He works a case, and I date Dave. They called her Michelle, a little young blonde girl at Family Church. They say, Will's mean kids are mean to her. Why would they be mean to me? Because Dave was dating his daughter. You know, I was talking to that guy last night. I said, you know how much they, you know, and how my family, when I talked to them about me getting dizzy, almost passing out, well, we thought you were working too hard. You seen all those giant bruises? Yeah, we seen them. We thought it was from work. No, it's like you should have little impact bruises, but you shouldn't have giant ones. And I said, remember the neighbor had mowed my lawn? I said, they were already talking me up. Dave ain't talking me. Where, you know when they kicked in my door? Yeah, we know when they kicked in your door. I said, some guy's supposed to set up on cameras to talk me and your daddy. You're kidding. I said, and where I have bruises and I was getting dizzy and getting sick and almost passing out. We know. We thought you were overworking. I said, overworked at Lennox. It never happened. I went for long walks, mowed the lawn there. Never happened. I said, it only happened once I moved up there. And I said, they're saying they date raped on me. And that's why I was throwing up and all dizzy. And they got these weird confessions from mouths are dropping open. Because then it makes more sense. You know? And they didn't know anything about this. Where they were supposed to be in on it with them, they lied on them too. You know, I got to talking to my one friend and I was talking to him about it. You know what he told me? He said, and I told him, I said, you know what? Somebody, part of my protected life people said they realized Dave's a target. And he's like, well, why do you think your ex-husband's a target? I said, well, we have a 200,000 plus house. We have a small insurance policy on. He has 375 in life. He has his retirement fund. He's worth over 600 grand dead. I said, and these people are so crooked. They could have date rape drugged him. You're sleepwalking. Had him sign everything over to them when he dies. They'll go to him, and there'll be no one here to defend his last statement, or notarized statement, and nobody will know they did it until he dies. And say, well, you know, we were dating. He just cared more about me than your family. Because why would they even mess with Dave? a little 19-year-old kid. He's showing up at the store asking people how to get rid of me. Because he's already wanted Kitty before. Huh? Why? Why didn't they call the cops? Huh? It's an agent. Why didn't you arrest him? Because he's running an embezzlement scheme out of the witness protection program, and he figured I'd be free money. And then he started selling the police information in the police login, and then selling up in the ante of terrorizing me and letting them hurt me on St. Levels. I lived through a concentration camp from that bitch and her family. And I'm supposed to get $5,000 a month. You know, he couldn't have thought I was lying. Because even though he bullied me when I tried to give a statement what happened September 21st, 18 at Huntington Bank, and the two bankers witnessing it, and it being under tape and audio by Huntington Bank and Giant Eagle. And then you have video of those waitress and that guy walking off. And he had come up and threatened me by the ATM, you liar, you confess your liar, and I'll put you in jail. I'm like, what? No, they already been drugging me. What kind of sick bastard? Somebody's crying their eyes out because they're scared for life. They're saying you're lying, I'll arrest you, I'll put you in jail, you say. I'm like, what? Say it. I'll put you in jail. That's what I said. You know what I mean? I don't have to. And I had to plead for my life. And then, you know, his girl, I'll list you an informant. See, that's what he wanted. Nothing legally stated, dated against you. Yeah, you go into diplomatic immunity. No man will ever touch you. You have a life of peace as an informant. We always put it back as if it never happened, even when it's over. And you can't be legally charged again. You'll get $5,000 a month, But if you tell someone else you're crazy, no one can come. He's bullying me, badgering. 1729, Department of Justice. You can't, a victim, a witness, or an informant. You can't interrupt their statement. You have to take it and follow through if you believe them or not. Or if they out badgering, you lose your badge and you can go to jail. And what he did was obstruction to justice, tampering with evidence, and abuse. Because he's getting ready to steal that money. I never got a dime. All I got was home police surveillance. And them documenting everything. And then they showed up at stores and chased people off. And I'm grateful for that. But where they just documented what happened, they were supposed to come running. See, he couldn't have thought I did anything wrong because you go into diplomatic immunity. He couldn't thought I was lying. Because then it'd be fraud if he opened the account. But he wanted that fucking money. And then Dave's worth all that money, Dad. That's why they're doing this.